everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Defense showing blitz. Now Kessler throwing on second down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.
Are you
and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Kessler on 3rd down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep it with Henry on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kessler. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. An update now from Oakland. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Procise. And hit behind.
Are you fucking with me right now?
It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I'm ready.
That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Jack, Patriot. Patriot. Hurry up.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Kessler. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Down carry for Henry. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Kessler now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Go, 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 run, run, run!
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Kessler. He has Britt over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
To Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Looking to pass, Kessler. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. And the
Threw
Niners
it.
get there and bring him down. Solomon
threw it.
Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right.
Oh,
Throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The second quarter score from KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Oh, and he fucking dropped
Got
it.
Hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Wilson now to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go now. Boom,
A first down throw for Kessler. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
First man through. It's the fullback use check. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. The play clock's running down. Here's Wilson to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll give to Hyde. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Kessler now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. And you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Kessler wants to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, good move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
Ah, you fucking serious? Double tap the fucking button? It's supposed to be a touch pass, not a fucking bullet.
Into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score.
Fucking cover 3 back to back.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd
This game is
quarter.
fucking
The Broncos
dumb.
have taken the lead over the Chiefs. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's able to put it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He hits his running back, Prosine. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Incomplete. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way.
Wide open.
Instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Oh,
another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos that have added on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They begin with Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Niners get there and
Fucking
bring him down. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Britt's got it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Kessler on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Get it. He's been busy today. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
And he drops the fucking ball.
Jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He hits Baldwin right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now it's Wilson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Right, 34. Eyes on 34.
On 1st down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This from 42 yards out. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Derrick Henry, and he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Niners on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Fresh set of downs here. They run high, pushes him over, and now running right through it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
Good game.
Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Niners on third down. They're hitting it.